Hello, welcome to Let It Be Budgets. My name is Karen, and on my channel I do everything budgeting related. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my budget with me for March. So this is my plan, and hopefully I can carry it out as I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I don't do mine on a computer. I like writing it out, and I try to keep it simple. Because that works best for me. So I'm just going to write my March in for 2026. We have, I go by weeks, and my weeks go from Sunday to Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And my first will be on a Sunday. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I circled that. I did it last month too. I don't know. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. Good job. All right. So basically I work off of a really simple calendar. I pay my bills twice a month, and the ones that come out on their own, I make sure that my money is in the bank. And in order, this little piece of paper that I keep attached to my budget just tells me how much money I have available in my checking account, so I can make sure things are taken care of. This month, everything has been paid for, so that's good. I'm pretty much as a closeout, but I'm still expecting my husband to get another check. So I'm waiting to see on that. So on around the 6th of the month, I pay my first part of my bills, and that's my mortgage, my city, because I do have a credit card and I'm maintaining it functioning. I don't, I pay it off every month. So, but I have, I think I have 2 things or 3 things that come out automatically on my city card. And water, and my AM funds, and that is it for my first of the month. I get paid on the 3rd Wednesday of every month. And usually around that time, I pay my bills. So I'm just going to say it's on the 19th. I have my sewer is due this month. I pay it every other month. My hospital, I have automatic payments that are given to that. My Honda, my electric, my gas, my phone, my Kinetic, Washington National, and NCLIC. All right. So these are my basic bills. And let's see. Pay periods I highlight with a pink. If I have a spend day, I highlight it in green. And what I consider spend days are when I do not have, when I did spending that I wasn't expecting to do, and I don't have the funds in my envelopes to cover the cost. So that's easiest for me. Next thing on my notes, I note if I have any of my annual or biannual expenses come out, and I don't have any that come out in the month of March. So I might as well check this off because all of my bills are paid this month. So this is my bill tracker. It's from the Budget Mom. And so I know for February, everything has been paid. So I can mark that in. And Camo was paid, so that's good. I don't have to worry about this next month. So that's taken care of. All right. I don't really have any other notes for right now that I'm expecting anything of. I think all the vet visits and stuff for my puppy Sadie are all done. She had her heartworm test. Everything was good. So this is my budget. And this is for March 2026. I do a monthly budget. This is easiest for me. I am retired, so I'm on a fixed income. So I know what that is. My husband owns his own business, so the monies that he brings in are not regular, they're variable. And the only way I budget is I know basically the lowest amount he's going to bring in per month. So I base my budget on that amount. And then I do not do zero-based budgeting. I can't because of the way my husband's paid. I have to have rollovers to cover during times when he is late on a check or whatever. So I have found this is my best way to do it. So what I do is I know I have a rollover every month. What it is, it varies. I don't know. And I know I just say George 1, George 2, this is 2, I give him credit for 2 checks. And I put down mine, and mine I know is $15.66 per month. And then I fill in any other on spaces that I have until the end of the month, and then I do my final closeout. For my bills, I have mortgage, and that's $778. I have AM funds. It's $50. I have water. Water comes out at the first of the month, so I always put it up on the top. I'm going to save $40. It was $33 last month, but it varies, so I feel more comfortable keeping it at $40 for my budgeted rate. My city, I never know what that's going to be. So I have a hard time budgeting that. I would say this month, I had quite a bit because my Canva comes out on that. That's $120. And then I haven't added this up yet because I don't know. We haven't done our shopping, so I don't know if I'm done yet with this. So that's probably 36. I'm going to say about 400. Probably a little bit much, but I'll just guesstimate it at 400. Because we had quite a few things going for this month. So I have my sewer comes out this month, and I don't know. Okay, I budget around $60 a month for that. It's every 2 months, sorry. And then I have my hospital is $35 per month. Electric. Now, my last electric bill for last month was $257. This is my high months. And what I do is I put in a bit in my buffer every month that I maintain so that if I need to use it for like overage on my electric from what I budget, then I have that available. And this month has been a little bit better, so I have a feeling that my rate is going to go down. Last month I budgeted $300. I'm going to budget $250 this month, and then we'll see how it goes. If it's higher, I have money up in my buffer savings, so I can cover it. Because I had 500, around 500 extra up there for my utilities for the winter, and I haven't had to use it yet in paying my bills, so I do have the money available. And my gas bill is $100. It's on a budget. My phone runs around $120 per month. My Kinetic, that's my Wi-Fi, is $89 per month. Washington National is $82 per month, and NCLIC is $99 per month. So that'll work well with that. So that's my budget, and let's see what I got for this one. Not good with this, guys, but I'm going to do it. My puppy has hair. I'm finding more hair all over the place. She has this real tiny, fine, soft black hair. So don't mind me, I get anal about getting the hair off. So let's see. 778 plus 50 plus 40 plus 400 plus 60 plus 35 plus 250 plus 100 plus 120 plus 89 plus 82 plus 90. So that'll give me 2094. That is too high. Oh, that's all right. That's because of my city. All right. And my city bank card is the money for that. It always comes out of my envelopes because I pay it off through my envelopes. I only spend what I have money to spend for. If there's an emergency, that's different. But on a regular basis, I pay it off every month, and the monies that I use goes right into my deposit. So that money doesn't come out of my checks, it comes out of my envelopes. But it all adds up. So, all right, so now my variable expenses. I have groceries. I allot $700 per month for that. Pet, so far so good on $80 a month. That is just for food and for like cat litter and stuff. So I have Sadie for her grooming and her heartworm medicine and stuff. She has a separate sinking fund for that. So gas, so far we're doing well with $120 per month. I don't drive a whole lot, and my husband drives to work. So, and that's basically, in the summer it'll go up more because I'm putzing around more. In the winter I don't. So $220 for miscellaneous spending. Eating out, This is our one vice, and I'm not taking it away unless I have to. And that's $200 per month. We go out with our friends once a week, and we've done it for years, and that's something I don't want to give up unless it's really has to be. So for my envelope, I have $80 per month. My hubby gets $80 per month for spending. For Sadie, she has her envelope and she gets $40 per month. And I just have a little buffer just in case, little bits of money if I need it. And I've been saving $5 a week. And I don't know how much I have in there, but I have quite a lot in there. Plus, if I, not for this month, I didn't utilize all of my eating out excess for it. But generally, if we have leftover money from eating out, I'll put it over in the buffer. So that way, if we want to go out to eat more than once a week, then we have the money to cover it or whatever. Okay, so my sinking funds, I keep track. I have Mrs. P does this, and I love this. Instead of writing them all out, I have them written out on a sinking funds monthly plan. And she had this, I think it was on her Ko-fi. I can't remember if I got it off of her Google Drive or her Ko-fi. But my variable sinking funds, these are funds that I don't put into monthly. I use my wallet rollover to fund these, and that's my holiday, birthday, and giving. So I don't include those in my sinking funds here. My sinking funds here contain my annual and biannual expenses there. My car maintenance, house maintenance, health, emergencies, Sadie's vet, and hobby. These are the sinking funds that I have right now. And they're equivalent to $412. And my, I think, I just wrote this as my savings. Anyway, this is my savings overall. My savings overall, I save $200 a month for vacation. I call it vacation. I automatically take $200 a month out and it gets put away. And usually I use it for vacations or stuff like that. Right now I'm saving for phones, so I'm saving $200 a month for that. My medical was $40 a month. We discontinued Golden Rule, so I'm taking the money from Golden Rule that I paid that on that monthly, and I'm putting it into my medical savings. And I have increased my medical savings up to $100 per month. My 1 month ahead, I save $108 for that. Save with Judy, which supplements my 1 month ahead, I save $80 a month with. My 52-week challenge, which is funding for my escrow, I save $80 a month. And my Christmas saving is $50 a month. So our new savings will be $818 per month because of the increase that I made to my medical savings. So my total savings will be $1,230 per month next month. So that's how I do that. It makes my budgeting a lot easier. And I can come back here and change this as I need to. So that works good. So over here in my debt, this is where I put my car payment because this is my, I'm making an extra car payment per month on my car. That's my goal, is to make $400 a month extra on my car payment. I'm hoping to pay that off this year. That's my goal. And this is kind of a rollover from doing my credit card because I was paying, on top of what my credit card costs were, I was paying at least $400 a month on top of that. So I kind of I was tolerating that in my budget, so I rolled it over into putting it into my paying off my car. So we will see on that. Like this month, I was able to pay the $400, so I paid $797 on that. So that was good. Next, I do my I've just got to fill out my month on this. This is my expense tracker, and I track all my expenses. Well, all my variable expenses. My fixed expenses are on my bill tracker. So 2026. So I just had to fill that out. And then the same with this one in March. This is my, this covers my weekly, this is part of my weekly check-in for my groceries and such and how my spending was. And I really like this. It helps me because if I need to make adjustments to what I'm budgeting out, I can't. That helps me to do that. And then the last thing I do on this is my cash planning. So I am going to, I've got it to where I'm pretty fair with this right now. Hopefully I won't have to adjust it for a while. What I've been doing is basing it on taking out the money weekly. I was taking out the money and stuffing my envelopes every 2 weeks, but I backed it down to weekly, and so far I have been able to do that. So this is for March. And I just adjust it as needed. So I'm getting better about adjusting it as needed. I'm realizing this is a plan. It's not set in stone. And if I need to change it, I need to change it. So for a long time I fought with that. I'm not fighting with it anymore. So I have my groceries. So I have 175 per week. My pet is 20 per week. My gas is 30 per week. My miscellaneous is 55 per week. Eating out is 50 per week. And I've got, for me, I get 20 per week. My hubby gets 20 per week. Sadie gets 10 per week. My buffer gets $5 once a month. So I just indicate it here with a check mark when I put it in. So that way it's just once a month and I'm still accounting for it. And these check marks means I cash stuff these. There's 4 weeks last month, so I did my 4 weeks cash stuffing, and that's my kind of double check. And on this, I do like to do, I like to plan out the denominations of my bills. So for my groceries, I get 100, 150, and 120, and 15. For my pet, I get a 20. For my gas, I get a 20 and a 10. For miscellaneous, I get 2 20s, a 10 and a 5. For my eating out, I just take out a $50 bill each week. For me, I get a 20. My hubby gets a 20. Sadie gets 10. And I don't put anything down for my buffer. I just add it in. Because otherwise, if I have the 5 here when I'm counting down, I'll confuse myself. So I don't do that. I have one alternating week thing, and I do it with a red pen. And that's working for me. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to write, my next thing I'm going to write is medical. Because I don't know if I'm going to incorporate this into a savings challenge or if I'm just going to stuff it every week. Next March is going to be really busy with savings challenges because I'm doing March Madness. And that's every day of the week, extra savings challenges. So it might be too much to try to add another challenge. So I may just, for the month of March, I may just stuff it directly. But I'm going to take out $25 per week. So that'll work here. And what I'm going to do, I can easily break it down if I need to break it down. So I'm going to do a 20 and a 5 on that one. Okay, so my 1 month ahead, I save $27 per week, and I save 110, 2 5s and 7 1s on that one. For Save with Judy, I save $20 per week, and I save 110, 1 5 and 5 1s. And see how the medical was down here? I just put it up in case I need to do it for the direct stuffing. So, all right, so for my Christmas, I alternate $10 one week, $15 the next week. So what I do is I mark my 10, and then I mark my 5 in red to know that it's every other week thing. It kind of just stands out. So that works. For me, it works. So my mini challenges are saving for my sinking funds. The 4 main sinking funds that I do, and that's $50 per week. And I save a 20, a 10, and 4 5s. My 52-week challenge is my escrow excess. I save $20 per week, and that's 4 5s. And these aren't changing for the month of March. These are my big things that I save for. I'm not changing it. My vacation is $50 per week, and I save 110, 6 5s, and 10 1s. For my cell phone savings is $50 per week, and I save a 10, 5 5s, and 15 1s. And Sadie's vet, I'm saving for all year for her yearly vet visits now. And we'll see how this works. So I save $10 a week, and I just save a $10 bill. And then for my hobbies, I save $5 per week for my hobbies, and I just get a $5 bill for that. And then what I do is I go through and I break down my cash. So I have 100. I have 2 50s. That's 100. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 20s. Oh, that's because I added, that's not right. What did I, oh, because of the medical. So I have 9 20s. So let's see what we got here. That'd be 180. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 10s, that's $100. And I should have, for my black 5s, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 14, 20, 25, 26. So I have 26, and then I have 27 on my red times for the 5s. So I will be 130 for my blacks and 135 total for my reds. And I have 42 ones, and that's not changing. So this is my basic. And then I'll adjust it as I need to adjust it. I love my cash planning though. It really intimidated me when I first started it, but I really like it. It's a good double check system to make sure that I've allotted myself what I budgeted. So, okay. So that's my budget with me, guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope that maybe something that I do has helped you. And just know that I love watching budget with me because they really help me too, because I can pick up really good tips. And hopefully I can give you some good tips too. You guys have an awesome day. This is going to be a busy next week. On Saturday, I'm going to do pretty much my weekly check-in, but my budget closeout. I'm going to try to get it done this weekend because I have Start March Madness next week. Plus, we have other savings challenges. Plus, I'm having cataract surgery on Tuesday, so I don't know if I'm going to get behind. So, I'm going to go from there. So, you guys have an awesome day, okay? Bye-bye now.